All right, y'all, let's get this history party started. Good day. I don't know if it's morning, afternoon, or evening for you, but wherever you are, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. So, hey, remember, make sure you take the colonization day 4 quiz. Okay, make sure you complete your class activity. Make sure you're doing the right things, completing this classwork. And if you need help, you gotta reach out to me. You gotta communicate with me, okay? If you need absolutely anything, I'm here to help you. So today, hey, we're jumping into colonization day 5. Crazy, we're flowing through this year right now. Talked a little bit about the colonies, some influential individuals, okay, some groups, okay, that started certain colonies, why certain colonies were started. I mean, check this out. You're finding out why or how or what, all that stuff. Our country became the way it is today. It's exciting. It's really cool to know where things came from. It makes it more interesting, makes us appreciate it more. So today, we're going to learn a little bit about representative government, okay? That is the type of government, okay, that we operate in the United States of America. We elect people from our communities to represent us in government, and we put our trust in them that they will make the right decisions that will benefit our well-being, okay? It takes a lot of trust, but the system works, okay? So without further ado, let's jump into a little bit of representative government. All right, let's do it. Coolio. Let me move this up here, yo. All right, let's roll. Colonization, day 5. Let's do it. Love that photo, man. Some hardworking dudes right there. And women. Some hardworking men and women. All right. Gotta work hard, y'all. Quote of the day, let's do it. No one is perfect, but that's why pencils have erasers. I love that one. Don't ever try to be perfect, but definitely always try to do your best. Okay, because hey, we all mess up, but we can go ahead and erase it and try again. Okay, put it in the past. It's gone. Move forward. No one is perfect. That's why pencils have erasers. God, so simple yet it makes so much sense. All right, representative government. Okay, as I talk through this, you can go ahead and check out the photos on the side that will give you a little bit more of an idea of how this works, okay? Because there's a whole bunch of different beliefs and thoughts and ideals for how people think government should run. So the goal is cooperation and communication, right? Just like our goal together in this class, cooperation, communication. So representative government, a government made up of the people, that's us, that were chosen by the people, again, that's us, we chose, of their own town, so that could be wherever, but hey, we'll use Copper's Cove, to represent their beliefs, okay? So what does that mean? We elect people from our community that we feel share the same beliefs as our culture, okay? It doesn't have to be your individual beliefs, okay? It has to be the beliefs of the entire culture, of the entire community, okay? What does everyone think is best in order to make sure this community, this town, this state, this nation runs correctly, okay? So that's what voting is. Voting is a form, or voting is a piece or a function of how representative government works. We vote for people who we believe are going to represent our beliefs correctly. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, but that's just the nature of government, right? And since the colonists were far away from the King of England, okay, it says Britain there, but remember, Great Britain and England were the same thing, just two different names, two different ways of saying it, okay? They decided to make their own rules, okay? So what does that mean? Can you imagine that the King of England is all the way across the Atlantic, but yet here we were still following the rules of the king? All the way in England, but yet the conditions here and the conditions in England were completely different, okay? It was completely different. More so, how was the King of England supposed to know exactly what was happening here? That makes no sense, okay? That's why the colonists said, hey, if we're going to be here, if we're going to establish these colonies, a new nation, we got to start coming up with our own rules. That's exactly what they did. And how they did that was by implementing a representative government. Okay, they voted for people. Those people formed a government body, okay, and that government body began to make the rules. Okay, so representative government, we vote, they help instill our beliefs, okay, and the colonists began doing that because the King of England was really far away. So they said, you know what? We have to start taking care of ourselves. We have to start making our own rules. And it ended up working. Let's jump into it. Hey, what is a representative government? Think about it, think about it. Okay, couple key things. Remember, we vote. Okay, so we vote for someone from our community, from our state, from our nation to represent us in government in the hopes that they will further our beliefs. Okay, so we vote for people, they take care of us. And what is one reason why colonists started using representative government in their towns and colonies? So I only gave you one, but the main one was that the King of England was really far away. And to think that he knew what was happening here, and to think that the rules in England applied to here was not working, okay? It did not make sense. So we decided to come up with our own form of government by using representative government, okay? Let's do it. All right, growth of representative government. Okay, that's what it says up there at the top. So we've learned about two of these three things. Okay, so remember we learned about the Mayflower Compact. Remember when the Pilgrims, okay, first came to America? Before they even set foot on land, they wrote the Mayflower Compact. It was the first social contract. And basically what that says is we will follow this social contract because it says how we should act towards ourselves, towards others, and towards the community in general. So it's set like left and right limits, right? It's set the rules, okay? Think about it. If you walked into a classroom and the teacher had no control, there was no rules, what do you think that would look like? Chaos. Things would be, everything would be everywhere. No one would know what to do, okay? Human beings, us, we're crazy, man. If you give us total freedom, okay, we start to get a little out of control. So we have to use these self-government contracts or these social contracts to kind of keep us in check, okay? They give us our guidelines, they give us our rules, and they give us our ways of being, of acting, of doing things, okay? The next one, Fundamental Orders of Connecticut, okay? Remember Thomas Hooker, okay? When he founded the colony of Connecticut, he wrote the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut, and it was the first written constitution or laws, okay? So the Constitution, when you hear that word, just remember laws. Okay, that means that's a document that says, if you do these things wrong, you will get in trouble. Okay, that's the Constitution. Okay, and it was the first one that was utilized in the colonies. That document, that literal document, ended up influencing the Constitution of the United States of America that was written after we defeated England and earned our freedom during the Revolutionary War. And lastly, the Virginia House of Burgesses. Okay, it was the first representative legislator in the colonies. What does a legislator mean? Okay, a legislator or legislation is a place where laws are made, where a group of people come together and they decide what laws, what rules, what policies should be used within that community. Okay, so think about it. It flows like this: representative government, we vote. Okay, or actually someone volunteers themselves to serve in the government. We vote for the one we think is best. They go into the government, okay, and the group of them, okay, the ones that were voted in, that creates a legislator. And between them, they make laws. So again, there has to be a lot of trust for government to work, but it's better to trust than to not trust. It makes things run easier. And more so when people think that we trust them, they're more willing to work for us and our beliefs. So it was just the Virginia House of Burgesses was essentially the first place where a group of people met and started making laws for the community as a whole. So let's keep this rolling. Okay, what document was the first to establish self-government in the colonies? think Pilgrims, think Mayflower. Hey, the Mayflower Compact. If you got that, you're well on your way to succeeding in this class. And what was the first representative legislator in the colonies? If you said the Virginia House of Burgesses, you were right. It was the first group of people voted in that met and created laws for everybody. So there it is. That is day 5. All right, that was day 5, colonization. Today, just to recap, just to review, we learned about representative government. We learned how we vote for people to put them into government in the hopes that they will advance our beliefs, okay? We also learned about the Mayflower Compact. We learned about the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut, and we learned about the Virginia House of Burgesses. So that's today's instructional lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new. Remember, I'm putting the PowerPoint at the bottom of every video. So if you wanted to download all the PowerPoints, that's how we're going to be doing things going forward. But that does it for today. Keep working hard. Keep staying positive. Keep doing what you're doing. And if you need absolutely anything, I'm here for you. Have a great day. See you guys tomorrow.